12, 11 we have Dominators, 12 we have Hive, 13 NXG, 14 Lobe, 15 we have Ace, 16 we have Gain, and 17 we have BJP Esports, 18 we have XCALIBOR, 19 End Esports, and 20 we have Destroyers. So yesterday, sorry guys. So yesterday, Vicky Esport was able to show that performance, show that dominance, show that strategy where they dominated the battlefield and took down their opponents with much ease and with much power. So let's see which team is going to dominate today and take the cup home for the first match. As you can see, some teams have gathered here in standoff region, and all the teams, our players are ready in order to engage in the fight, first battle, the initial battles. And let's see what kind of a strategy all these teams are going to take and where are they planning to land in order to gain their initial loot and stuff. So let's see. There only the counter has started. As you can see, that there's only one more second left, and here we go. And as you can see, the flight path has just kicked off, and as we can see, the flight is from Nuketown to Dormitory region, and there's a platform region that right next to Dog region as well. So let's see where all the players gonna land and where the first fight or the first blood is gonna take place. So let's see. As you can see, some of the teams have already departed from the flight. Yeah, some of the teams have already departed. I am guessing that K and R they're going to the platform region. So let's go and spectate K. So that's another the tempo on grind, as well as we have one more team, that's XBR. XBR was a tempo on grind. I think he's going to fight against XBR Venom, but XBR Venom is taking cover behind that box right there. But tempo on grind just one man first right here, and he jumps into the water in order to take cover. So it's going to be a 1v4 situation, but the other players are just behind him, and there you guys have it. Tempo on grind is taken down by XBR Raiden. So let's see what the next fight is going to take place, and there you guys have it. The first blood is already over. Our players, our teams have already engaged in their initial fights in order to show their dominance in the battlefield. As you can see, this team number 10 and Team number I. Let's go to team number I. They are in Nuketown region, so they've already started their fight. That is XFT versus the other team, the other opponent. That's Ace. XFT versus Ace. As you can see, the members of Ace have actually taken their time to flee from the battlefield. As you guys can see, they have actually boarded the helicopters and got their way out of Nuketown. I think they don't want to get into a fight right now, and they want to take their time in order to gain their loot and then engage in a fight. So that gives a breathing space for both Ace as well as for XFT. So I'm guessing that no other teams are gonna engage in a fight right now. There's like one team in platform, one team in Nuketown, the other is in Dog region, and there's one in Nuclear Plant, one in Kill House, and one in Black Market, one in Farm, and one is in the Heat region. There's two teams in Ski Town, but I'm not guessing they're gonna engage in a fight right now. That one of the teams from Ski Town has just fleed to Outpost region, and there's one team in Dormitory. So I'm not guessing, I'm guessing that we will not be having an initial fight right now. But as you can see, I've heard down with Team Ace, because Ace is actually following the flight path, and I think they're going towards the sanitarium or the wetland area. But I'm expecting them to land in sanitarium to get their initial loot. So let's see. We are not expecting a fight right now, but there's a high chance that XFT and XBR and one of the other teams got to beat up a fight in Dog region, because for XBR to actually escape from that particular age, that particular platform, they'll have to engage the team that's in Dog. And as you can see, XFT is also engaging towards the Dog region. So we have three teams right there. So which are the teams? We have the CG, we have CG Perfect, Spirit, Infinity, and Ranil there, and also there's the members of XFT and XBR. So there's a high chance of a 3v fight gonna take place in Dog region. So we're gonna concentrate more on the Dog region right now. We're coming to all other teams. All the other teams are quite spread. All the other teams are quite maintaining their distance in order to engage. So I'm guessing that we won't be seeing any powerful engagements when it comes to the other teams. But let's spectate more on the Dog region. As you can see, the XBR has actually landed on Dog, and I'm expecting a fight between XBR as well as CG. So let's go and spectate CG for an instance and see what their gaming plan is. Are they trying to engage against against XPR or not. Let's go to see. So when coming to XPR, XPR is quite near the top region. I think we won't be seeing a fight right now unless and until someone's got to spot the other person. But as you can see, CG, Randall, and Spirit are quite near to one of the players, that is XPR Jojo. It's just a matter of seconds where I think XP Jojo has already spotted one of the players of CG. It's just a matter of seconds where they're gonna engage in a engage in the second fight right now. And there you guys have it. And just a Champ takes down XBR Venom. That was very unexpected for XBR to of the other team to land right there and engage a fight with XBR. HRZ actually made their entrance right there for you guys. And as you can see, they are actually throwing nades and stuff against each other to gain an advantage right here. And my god, that was an OP performance. One of the three members of C4, that is another HRZ Johnny, just engaged and took down XBR Jojo. So HRZ Johnny is there actually showing their power right here for you guys. And there you guys have HR, they're engaging at other players, and there goes XBR. Omega is off. Raider takes out HRZ and Omega, and Raider was taken out by CG Infinity. I think CG took the right time to engage. I actually thought CG and XBR is gonna engage, but HRZ took the liberty of wiping out XPR, and now CG and XBR are HRZ are actually fighting against each other. And as you can see, HRZ Johnny was knocked out by CG Infinity, leaving only four of the players of the CG team are active, leaving only 3 players for the team of HRZ as active members and active battlefield units. So let's see who's gonna dominate in the dark region right now for you guys. As you can see, the members of HRZ Dark Set has actually landed on top of the train. They are landed on top of a tall structure in order to gain a view of the battlefield. And as you can see, Manraj ENT has taken down Magician. And that was an OP performance on the part of ENT as well. So when it comes to the fight between CG and as well as HRZ, I think they are taking their time in order to engage because they don't want to have any primary confusion right now. So in the case, let's go to XFT. As you can see, they are engaging against one of the other teams that's quite near the vicinity. That's Gain. Gain and XFT had a small beating right now, but I think both of them parted their ways and did not want to engage in a right fight, of course. And there's a fight between Hive as well as BJP. So let's go to Hive and BJP. As you can see, BJP Sheldon is there, Nightmare is there, Killer is there, and BJP Vanguard was taken out by one of the members of Hive. So I'm guessing that BJP found it a little troublesome for splitting up, but I don't know what happened to the other player of BGP, that's BGP Vanguard, but Vagabond. So let's see. Let's go inspect on High for an instance and see what their strategy is. Also, they are also outside the zone, and they are also trying to gain their access into the zone. So let's see. And as you can see, 0GS bots. There's a fight going on between Gain, the team of Gain. So let's go to Gain as well as Zero Gravity, and leaving only one more player left of the part of Gain. That is none other than Gain, Marion, YT, and they are fighting against none other than the members of Zero Gravity, leaving 3 more members at Zero Gravity: Thunder, Goat Pro, and Sneaky Boy. So let's see. CG Infinity takes on the Charmers. Yeah, the fight in Dock has already taken place, but Marion is in a quite difficult situation right here because he'll be finding it very difficult to survive. But he took down the liberty of taking down Goat Pro right here for guys. So I'm guessing that they're only left with 3 more players right here for you guys. So Marion might have to survive in a 1v3 situation right here, but it will be a very difficult situation for him because he has to maintain that level of gameplay in order to survive in this strict conditions. But his struggle is now over, where Zero-G Thunder comes and takes down Gain, Marion, YD, wiping the Gain team. So let's see. We are left with a total of 39 players out of the total 53. So there we have 39 players battling it out in this battlefield to take the victor home, to take the cup home. So let's see which team is going to ace in this match to prove their strengths, to prove their talent. So let's see. We can see there's a couple of shots from the part of CBD. I think CBD is trying to engage against Magician and their team number T. That's Jackly and Team Jackly. Let's see. Yeah, that's none other than yeah, that's another CBD Houdini, DK, Nirvana, and Death Crush. I think they are trying to engage against Anti, Steel Trapper, Jackie G, Magician, etc. And there's a couple of shots that's being fired from the part of NXT as well. So I think it's guessing that NXT is also engaging in a fight. But with high performance and high performance steel, we can see high members are also driving past the members of CBD here. So I'm guessing that some of the teams are also gathered there, right there. We can see ENT is not quite far away from CBD, so it's a situation where all the players are quite joined together. And XPR Aman takes on BJP Nightmare, and the shots are flying, bullets are flying near towards XBR Aman, but the shots are being returned back in the case of CBD Houdini. So let's see who's gonna survive right here. So as you can see, as you can see, the members of both teams are actually gathered together in order to push their way towards victory right here for you guys. So let's go to the case of Hive as well. When it comes to Hive, the members of Hive have taken their time in order to gain some breathing space, because they were actually went on to collect loot. On to make sure that their team is properly equipped in order to take up a fight. But when it comes to the other teams, both these teams are actually engaging against each other. XFT has taken the liberty of gathering a best position right there for you guys, but they are getting sniper shots against them. There's a high chance of XFT being sniped down by the opposite team right there for you guys. But the team that's right next to them is none other than XBR. It's a fight between XFT and XBR. There's very rarely there's actually XBR and XFT. So let's see who's going to win. Both the players of ENT and Grind and XFT are actually using the zipline to gain their access into the hilltop. But I think they're not currently pursuing a fight right now. As you can see, Anti takes down NXT Hydra, and I think NXT just got wiped. No, NXT is left with one more player, that's NXT Com. NXT is also trying to put up a great fight, but yesterday also their efforts of putting up a great fight was mutilated by the Wicked Esports team. But I don't know whether Wicked Esports is playing today. I could not see Wicked Esports in the list of the players. As you can see, Manraji ENT takes some BJP killer and leaving only one more player left from the part of NXT. That is NXT Com. NXT Com is getting battered with bullets right here. I think he was shot by an EBR. Yeah, he was shot by an EBR, but he took his cover. I think he wants to rest it out. So I'm expecting a great performance for the part of both these teams. So let's see. Yeah, as you can see, CBD Nirvana takes down Mandraj, ENT, and XFT Asmodeus was taken down by CBD DK, and XFT Asmodeus. Yeah, there's a good fight from the part of CBD as well as XFT, and as you see, Chris was also taken down CBD Death Crush. So it was an okay performance for the part of both these teams, and CBD Houdini takes down the liberty to take down Chris, and CBD Nirvana takes down XFT King, and oh my god, CBD DK used SMRs to take down Karma ENT. So it's like a total breakdown right there. All these players are actually trying to survive right there. All these teams are shooting against each other in order to try to survive right there. There are 3 or 4 teams right there in front of you guys in order to make sure that their survival is proper and correct. So CG Spirit comes and takes on Zero G Gravity Thunder. So I think NXT Com is making his way into the outside the zone to collect the dog tags of his friend. But that's a big risk he has to take, because the zone is quite powerful. I don't know whether he's gonna survive or not. CG Infinity takes the liberty of taking down Zero Gravity Goat Pro right there, guys. So let's see. Leaving only 23 players left out of the total of 53. And I think the full squad, when it comes to the full squad, you can see Hive is there, and also Ace is there. All other squads are facing, and also the CG is also there. All other squads are facing a little bit shortage of players, as you see. And HS, one of the players of HS takes one of the players, and Darkseid was taken down by Ace Wild, and CG Perfect snipes down HS and Darkseid. So that was OP. CG Perfect actually took that kill of Darkseid, but as you can see, CPD is right there next to NXG. So let's go to Ace Wild and see how well they are performing right there for you guys. But CG is quite near to Ace. I think we are gonna expect a good fight right here for you guys. He's actually popping his nades and stuff. He's actually putting up his traps and stuff. But CG Spirit got a good nade right there. But I don't know whether he's gonna engage right now for you guys. Wild is actually taking his toll and actually making sure that he surrounds the enemy. But there's a high chance of Infinity being shot from the part of the other player. But Ace Thunder comes in and takes down CG Infinity. But there's a high chance all the players will be watering across the battle zone to make the survival. And there guys have it. CG Ranil goes down. And Wild is actually fighting. And CG Perfect is also taken down. And there you guys have it. CG was wiped from the part of Ace. That was an OP performance on the part of Ace. Ace actually took the liberty of actually putting up a good fight, putting up a good strength right there for you guys. So let's see when it comes to the other teams left. We have, as I just said, we have ZBD, we have Hive, we have NXG, we have Ace, we have ENT, we have Anti Steel Trapper, Chucky G, and Magician right there for you guys. So as you can see, Chucky G takes down NXG Calm, and that was an OP performance on the part of NXG as well as the other team. And we have a Hive Chantu right here for you guys. Hive team of Hive, and I think Ace is actually trying to engage in their second fight for you guys. Actually, as you can see, A for A Jam actually takes down on the players of ENT. So Ace is having a very stringent situation right here for you guys because they just wipe one of the teams at CBD right there, and now they have to take up their second fight as soon as possible. And then next Purple White team are just back and they took down Chucky G. I think they're not gonna go down without a fight. That's because that's NXG. But I'm guessing that the team of Ace is engaging against the team of CBD right here for you guys. And there you guys have it. CBD TK was taken down by Ace Thunder. And one of the players actually jumps across to fight against the team of Ace. And there guys, the CBD Nirvana takes down Wild. And there guys have it. And Ace Thunder was also taken down, leaving only one more player from the part of Ace. That's A for AJM, and Ace sells this. And Hive Chandu takes down Cow, comes and takes down A as a Charm, and Charm comes and takes down Hive Kev. So let's see who's not a survivor right here, leaving only one more player from the part of Ace as none other than Ace as Zealots. So I'm guessing that the situation for Ace is quite bad. They have to survive for a bit in order to make sure they survive. So as you can see, Steel Trapper comes in, joins the fight by sniping down XBR Aman. So let's go to Steel Trapper and see how well his sniping shot was. So as you can see, the team of Karma, ENT, XBR is quite nearby to them. I think they're making their way towards the enemy as they want to make the initial push as soon as possible. And Anti comes and knocks down Grid ENT, and leaving only two more players from the part of ENT. There's Karma and as well as Mandraj. So but Anti and Steel Trapper running towards their enemies in order to engage as soon as possible. And Karma is staying still. As you can see, he's staying still, not giving a movement to his enemy because I think he wants to flank him. Sorry guys, I have a little bit of cough today. Yeah, I think he wants to flank him. As you can see, Karma EAT right there is getting sniped from the part of Steel Trapper, and there's a high chance he's gonna go down right now. But he's using all his movement, but this does not work in front of Anti. He takes down Mandraj ENT, leaving only one more player from the part of ENT. That's Karma, and Karma is staying still to make sure that he does not give out his position. He wants to make sure that his team survives. Out of the total 53, we can see only 60 members are left alive in order to survive. And as you can see, there's CBD. CBD, DK, Death Crush, Nirvana, Houdini, Hive Reaper, Chantu, KFF, and Mom. And we have NXT Senpai, NXT Hydra YT, NXT Purple YT, and AZS is there. And we have Karma. For the part of ENT, we have Karma, and for the last, we have Anti, Steel Trapper, and Magician. And Magician team has actually they're not going to be let out without a fight. Because Magician team are taking their time to heal to make sure that they survive. But as you can see, the team of Hive, they've already taken up a good fight against Anti team. And Anti team comes and takes down Hive Kevin, and Magician takes down Hive Reaper. So there's a bad situation for Hive right there for you guys. And the team of Anti Steel Trapper are engaging, but Karma ENT took the right time to actually engage in a one-man fight where he comes and takes down Magician. But Hive Chandu is getting shot from the left. I think that's from the part of NXG, I'm guessing. Yeah, NXG is actually shooting at Hive and team. No, it's actually CBD. CBD is shooting at Hive and team. So as you can see, it's a very difficult situation for Hive to survive. And it's such a difficult situation right there. So let's see. We can have as you can see, CBD is right there right next to NXG and team. And CBD Houdini is actually trying to fight his way out of that situation where they'll have to face against NXG. I think they're running straight towards NXG. Yeah, they're running straight towards NXT, and they guys have it. NXT purple white is down, and NXT Senpai was killed and taken down. And I think NXT is wiped. Yes, no, NXT is not wiped. NXT still has one more player active. That is none other than NXT Hydra YT, but he's quite near to CBD here. He's quite near to CBD here. And there's a high chance of a good fight taking place in between the other two members. So as you can see, CBD Death Crashes, comes and Hive Chandu right here for guys. And as you can see, Karma ENT comes and takes down NXT Hydra YT. And that's a good chance of a good fight that's going to take place between both these teams. And as well as CBD Houdini comes and takes down Hive Mom for you guys. For instance, there's a good chance of a good stringent situation where we have only 5 more players left, and the 5th one-man player who's left to survive in the zone is none other than Karma ENT. So it's like a 1v4 situation. CBD has put up a great fight today because there were situations where CBD lose their manpower, lose their strength, but there was always one player that was CBD, one of the players on CBD, DK Houdini, who survived till the very last minute to make sure their team survives. But Karma ENT is in bad position right there, but he still takes the right time to knock down CBD DK. But one of the players of CBD rushes towards ENT, and there you guys have it. CBD that comes and takes down Karma ENT, and the first match of Emperor Showdown Asian Pro Scrims Kodam was taken down by none other than CBD. That was an OP performance on the part of CBD because they took the right time to engage, even if they have lost at a couple of points, and even if they had situations where they found it very difficult to rush out of it. They made sure that their team survived. They made sure that their team performed the right way. They made sure that their team had the right resources to fight till the very last end. So as you can see, CBD Nirvana comes out with the MP position with 6 kills, and CBD Houdini with 5 kills, and CBD DK with 2 kills, and CBD Death Crush with 2 kills. That is an OP performance from the part of CBD. Because they made sure that their team survived and make sure that their team took the victory home. So let's go to the other results. When it comes to the other results, we can see in second position we have XBR Aman with second position, Great ENT with Great with 1 kill, Karma with 2 kills, Manraj with 1 kill. Third position we have High Reaper with 2 kills, Kevin with 0 kills, Chandu with 2 kills, and Mom with 0 kills. Fourth position we have NXT Purple YT with 1 kill, Zenpai with 0 kills, Hydra YT with 0 kills, and Com with 0 kills. Fifth position we have Wild with 2 kills, A4Aja with 1 kill, Azelets with 0 kills, and Thunder with 2 kills. Sixth position we have Steel Trapper with 1 kill. With sixth position we have Steel Trapper with 1 kill, Anti with 5 kills, and Magician with 1 kill, and Shaki G with 1 kill. Seventh position we have HR the Dark Side with 2 kills, Johnny with 1 kill, Omega with 0 kills, and Charm with 1 kill. And eighth position we have CG Randall with 0 kills, Perfect with 3 kills, Spirit with 1 kill, and Intensify with 5 kills. In ninth position we have Zero Gravity, Thunder with 1 kill, Boss with 1 kill, Sticky Boy with 1 kill, and Goat Pro with 1 kill. 10th position we have X50 Zing with 1 kill, as well as with 2 kills, Chris with 1 kill, and the other player was also with 0 kills. And 11th position we have BGP Killer with 0 kills, Nightmare with 0 kills, Sheldon with 0 kills, and Vagabond with 0 kills. 12th position we have Gain, Mad DV with 1 kill, Mad Injector with 0 kills, Mad Ion YT with 1 kill, and Mad Fallen with 0 kills. 30th position we have XBR Templar with 0 kills, Raiden with 2 kills, and XBR Jojo with 0 kills, and Venom AFK with 0 kills. And 14th position, that was the first player, we have Tempo on Grind with 0 kills. That was an OP performance of the part for all the teams and the players that participated in the Emperor Showdown match. And let's congratulate CBD for putting up a great show and taking up the victory on their first match. So congratulate the CBD. So let's start waiting for the second match to get started as soon as possible. So it was an OP performance for the part of all the teams, and I'm wishing best of luck for all the teams that are going to participate in the next match that's going to take place like right now.
മോൻ കേൾക്കാറുണ്ടോ? ഹലോ. അവന്റെ വോയിസ് ഒന്ന് കൊടുക്കാമോ?
ഓണാക്കിയോ?
And now the more mightier streaming this live.
So as you can see, the first match was taken down by ZBD. They actually put up a great performance, and we are waiting for the second match to get started as soon as possible in order to show a power-packed experience for all those viewers out there. For all those viewers out there, follow the Emperor's Esports channel, support their cause, support the esports they are representing, because these are all for our community, for our Call of Duty fans and of our Call of Duty family. So let's see how well the members, the teams have actually gathered together for the second tier, for the second match for you guys. So let's see which team is gonna take the cup home for the second match now. The first match was taken by CBD. Well, CBD have the same luck for as it had for the first match, for the second match, or whether and another team and another victor is gonna emerge from the shadows. So let's see. As you can see, some of the teams are there in Harbor, and some teams are gathered together in launch base, and there are some teams in actually gathered towards the launch base, and some teams are there in Harbor, and some other teams are also gathered together in the fire region as well. So we have with the countdown going down, we have only 10 seconds to start the game, and as you can see, the countdown has started, and here we go. So as you can see, let's see the flight path. The flight path is from the downtown towards the countdown region. So it's like the map is being splitted into two parts right here, and the one of the other half is towards the icy part, and the sandy dunes is towards the left or right of the map. So as you can see, the flight has taken up its toll, and as you can see, the majority of the teams are trying to depart from the flight as soon as possible. We are going to see an initial fight, I think, in the regions of Harbor, because as you can see, N and S are going towards Harbor, but I think S actually deviated from there and wants to go to frigid wetland. But for the instance right now, I think we're gonna see a fight between J and Q, because they are right there in nuclear plant, and there also one more team has joined them, and I think they are going. I don't know whether they go to nuclear plant or will they go towards outpost. So let's see. Let's go to nuclear plant. That's J1, J1, JJ1. CBD DK, Houdini, and that Crush, and the CBD team of Nirvana is right there, and they are quite nearby one of the other teams. And CBD DK, I think he's actually there trying to gather as much as loot as they can right now. So, but they're quite nearby quite nearby BJP Esports. BJP is right there next to them. So let's see, BJP Shensu is there. Shensu is actually waiting right there. I think they have BJP has spotted CBD. They're waiting right there. And BJP Shelter is firing his shots right towards CBD, the team of CBD. And TK had to take a bit of shots from the part of BJP right there. So it's a fight that's going to take place between CBD and BJP for you guys. Both these teams are very competitive. Both these teams are very talented. So we'll have to, we had to wait for the conclusion takes place. As you can see, there's a fight going on between Gain and OGBH. OGBH between Gain and Madden. And Madden White team becomes the first blood taken down by OGBH. And Texty takes on Matt Fallen, and the Sensuo takes down CBD DK. And right at this point of time, we have two fights going on between OGBH as well as Gain and well as other team members. And I think, yeah, Sensu takes down CBD DK and Bloom takes down Mad Injector. I think there's only one more player left for the part of Gain Esports. And there you guys have it. That's no people from the part of CBD. CBD Nirvana takes down BJP Sensu, and Nightmare takes down CBD Death Crush. I think there's the BJP is left with 3 players, whereas GBD is only left with 2 more players, and they'll have to fight their way out of this. And there you guys have it. BJP to Sheldon takes on PKC Houdini, and BJP Nightmare was Nightmare was taken on CBD Nirvana. And that is OP from part of CBD Nirvana. CBD Nirvana is trying to survive, but his efforts were taken down by PVS Dawn, where he takes down CBD Nirvana. And as you can see, BJP reigns in the right positions, and BJP wants the fight between them and CBD. For when it comes to the case of Gain Esports, I think Gain got wiped. Did Gain get wiped? I'm guessing that the answer is yes. Gain is no more. They were taken down by OGBH. So as you can see, Gain is down. So yeah. Okay, yesterday's victors have actually joined the match. They were not available for the first match, but now they've actually got together for the second match. That is none other than Wicked Esports. They put up a great and OG performance yesterday when it comes to their gameplay, when it comes to their way of tackling their opponents, when it comes to their way of approaching the game. So there was OP from the part of Wicked yesterday. So let's see whether Wicked is gonna show the same performance today, or whether they are gonna find it difficult to survive in the battle zone. So they're out of the 54 total players, we have only 47 members left. So let's see which is the team that's gonna engage right next. So the map is quite divided right now. I don't know why Wicked Esports is members of Wicked Esports are actually trying to gain a lot of distance between them. I think they'll have a different strategy at hand. I think there's gonna be a fight between H, S, and C and Q right there at the brink of the zone, because there's a lot of teams are gathering right there. So I'm guessing that there will be gonna be a fight between all these members. So let's see. A lot of members is approaching by helicopters. As you see, S1, B, SB, and I, all of them are approaching towards the zone using helicopters or the choppers. So there's high chance of an aerial fight to take place right next to nuclear plant